Plaintiff Marianne Marafi met the defendant 8 years ago, and Marianne thought she was a good friend who could be trusted. However, Marianne had no idea that for 2 years, her husband was having an affair with the defendant. And now the two of them are not only dating, but they live together, right across the street from Marianne. She's suing her former friend for an unpaid loan. Defendant Michelle Newman admits that she's now dating and living with Marianne's ex-husband, but insists they didn't start a relationship until a few months after Marianne kicked him out. Michelle claims she called the police after Marianne came to their home with a 13-inch butcher knife, and she's countersuing for harassment, defamation, and property damage.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
Okay, Your Honor, I met Michelle about 8 years ago. I thought she was a good friend and I trusted her. Little did I know that probably about 1.5 years, 2 years ago, she was sleeping with my husband behind my back. Now they live across the street from me, and I have to look at them every day, blocking their relationship in my face.
How did you find out they were sleeping together?
I found out before because I lived with my husband for 17 years with rotten teeth and bad breath. Well, last summer, he wanted to change his appearance. So he had to get dentures, and he started stocking money away. I found out from her ex-husband that Miss Newman don't like any man that don't have nice teeth. After she moved into the house, I would go over there, the door would be locked. Well, it would take her 5 minutes to open up the door, then the back of her hair would be all messed up, like they were making out.
Ma'am, you want to give some background on this before we get back to her
Your
and
Honor.
talk about the unpaid loan? Yes.
Yeah, she's very upset because Jerry ended the marriage, but first of all, she's the one who filed for the divorce. She's the one that told him he had to leave. We've been friends for 10 years.
What do you think she should have done if she caught him sleeping with her next door neighbor?
Well, she didn't catch us, and we never did. We never were.
Okay.
Okay.
How long did you all begin living together after their breakup?
4 months, 3 months.
Oh, okay. So between the time of their breakup and 3 months later, that's when you all start seeing each other.
Right.
Just so happened.
Right.
Okay. Let's get to the loan. How does she owe you for half of an unpaid loan?
Right here is in my divorce decree.
Let's see it. That what?
And there's the promissory note.
It was in your divorce decree that she pay you?
Yes, because I wanted stipulations. I haven't gotten paid any payment from her within the last year.
Yes, she
None
has.
whatsoever, and she knew exactly where I was at.
You loaned her money?
My husband took it upon himself because she gave him this sad sob story, and he fell for it.
So your husband convinced you that the two of you, as husband and wife, should loan her $3,100
For a down payment.
Then, at the time of the divorce, the court ordered, I thought this was pretty odd, but it says that the wife shall receive 1/2 of the payments to be received from Michelle Newman. You all up in their divorce. You got your name in the decree.
I know.
The husband will promptly provide to the wife a promissory note signed by Michelle. What else they say about you in here?
And also,
Okay.
Your Honor.
Hold on, ma'am. I'm trying to see what else they say about this woman. The judge acknowledges independent evidence that Michelle came to the door regularly with her hair messed up and her clothes half on.
Yeah.
The court ordered that you pay, ma'am. Why shouldn't you?
I have paid.
You've paid her $1,500?
I paid part of it, and I also...
How much have you paid?
I have paid $500.
Okay.
I have,
When?
On April 6th, this is directly
Let's see
from
what you're
her.
giving me, ma'am. She hasn't paid you anything?
That's directly
Nothing,
from
Your
her.
Honor.
What is this, ma'am?
Nothing.
That was through the divorce.
No. I want evidence that you have paid her $500.
Okay. There is a money order now to be paid to her.
To be paid. So you have not paid. And this money order is for $75.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I cannot pay her because we have a permanent injunction against her.
This is your counterclaim, obviously, right?
But
$5,000 you're suing her for harassment, defamation, and property damage.
Well, actually, go back to April 18th. She threw his stuff in my driveway. I called the police. I had a trespass warrant against her, and I have pictures of the property.
Warning.
Okay. This is a trespass warning. What else?
Okay, on April 6th, she moved out of town. On April 6th, she came over to my house, broke into my house. I have a police report, and we got a permit.
She wasn't playing with you, was she?
No.
Go ahead.
I got a permanent injunction.
Honor.
It took.
Tell me the part where she knocked you upside the head.
She didn't knock me upside the head. She knocked him upside the head.
Oh, okay. I know somebody had to get knocked upside the head. I know something had to happen to somebody.
Then she went to her house and got a 13-inch butcher knife. It took 2 police officers to handcuff her and put her in the car. Here's her arrest.
Let's see it.
Here's her charges.
Let's see it. Ma'am, what do you have to say to all this harassment?
The charges have been dismissed.
Why?
No.
Why? All I have to do is go through 8 weeks of management course. The charges are totally dismissed.
No management.
You say no, just straight management, not anger management. Just how to manage people who do that.
I was very nice to him. I packed up his clothes in a plastic bag and folded them up and put them underneath her carport.
But what did you do to him? Oh, you knocked him in the head, but you did a lot to her. What else did you do to him?
What did I do to her?
All the stuff that the police say you did that you pled guilty to for anger management. How does she owe you for defamation, ma'am?
I have a letter to my boss.
Defamation. Okay, she wrote your boss?
Yes.
Saying what?
Making accusations of
Ma'am,
different
did you
things
write
at
her
work.
boss?
Your Honor.
Yes.
Did you write her boss?
Yes, I did write her boss.
Why?
Because she's stealing time from the hospital, and she's been stealing time all this time.
Well, what does that have to do with you? How has that become your business?
Well, it doesn't.
Right, you did it maliciously.
Angry.
You did it to hurt this woman's place of employment.
She wrote a letter to the park where I live.
I was angry. I was diagnosed with post-traumatic
You should
stress.
rightfully be angry, but unfortunately, you have to control yourself.
I understand that, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am. You better be glad she didn't come up there. Now,
but Your Honor,
what do you have you want to play for me on your tape?
I have a lot of death threats in email, racial death threats in emails.
What's the racial part? You all are both Caucasian. What?
The racial part says if I was a black woman, you and her would be put in the car and burned up, and I would not.
She said if I was a black woman,
if she was a black woman,
you
she
all would
put
be
us
put in the car and burned up,
and she wouldn't get caught.
Are you from Detroit?
Honest, Your Honor, a black man told
or
me
Chicago?
That. Your Honor,
you might be right if she was from Detroit or Chicago.
Okay. I also have a message she left at his place of business.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I had a way down there, I would end it. I would absolutely end it. Because I can go to jail and I'll have 3 meals. And I don't care if I'm on death row or what I am, because I will end it. Can't you be a man and just pick up the phone, or do you have to be a chicken? Are you a chicken? I know you're a chicken. I know you never belong to any gangs or anything else. I know you're a chicken. You can't even talk to a woman. I'm glad, Jerry. Come on. Pick up.
Your Honor,
she wasn't playing with you.
Your Honor,
you want to speak, or are you chicken?
I'm not chicken, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
State
My
your
name's
name.
Jerome McAfee.
Yes, sir.
She invited Ms. Newman to come and stay with us, and she moved in with us on December 21st. And until she showed her the place to where eventually we got her to loan. I had no idea which house she was showing. She showed her the house across the street from us. And if you're expecting your husband to having an affair, you wouldn't show his mistress the house across the street. And about the loan is, Miss Newman paid $400. It was in the paperwork. She even admitted to Miss Newman paying $400. That's why I was trying to show her.
Do you acknowledge
part
that?
Of mediation.
No, I haven't.
Thank you. I don't believe you did. $1,550 is your judgment. I believe they have failed to pay you, and I'll grant you, ma'am, $1,550 for all the harassment and the other things that I believe she did. Judgment for the plaintiff and for the defendant's counterclaim.
She's not going to stop. She's going to keep on going. She's going to, you know, eventually somebody's going to get hurt, and it's not going to be her. She's going to hurt us.
Like the police officer that came over the last weekend, he said somebody's got to move.
I called his attorney up because his uncle is starting to get involved, starting to threaten me, and starting to scare me.